A strikingly realistic artificial intelligence-created video has rapidly spread across social media platforms, showing two of Hollywood's most iconic leading men, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, locked in an intense physical and verbal altercation. The clip, which lasts only a short duration yet packs a punch with its high production values, has left viewers stunned by how convincingly it replicates the star's appearances, mannerisms, vocal inflections, and emotional delivery. In the sequence, the characters portrayed by Pitt and Cruise exchange heated accusations tied to conspiracy theories surrounding the late financier Jeffrey Epstein, escalating into a physical shove on what appears to be a desolate, windswept rooftop setting under dramatic lighting. The dialogue opens with the Brad Pitt figure confronting the Tom Cruise character aggressively, "You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal. He was a good man." The response from the Cruise figure is cold and menacing. "He knew too much about our Russian operations. He had to die. And now you die too," delivered with a sinister smile before the figure pushes the other to the ground. The choreography feels pulled straight from a high-stakes action thriller, complete with fluid movements, realistic impacts, and environmental details like fluttering debris and shifting shadows that enhance the tension. What makes this particular clip stand out even more is the disclosure that it was produced using Dance 2.0, an advanced video generation model developed by a major Chinese tech company, ByteDance, the parent of platforms like TikTok. According to those who have analyzed and shared the video, the AI handled the entire process autonomously after receiving a simple prompt, matching facial structures with uncanny precision, synchronizing lip movements to newly generated dialogue, capturing subtle emotional nuances and expressions, and even replicating distinctive vocal characteristics such as Pitt's laid-back drawl and Cruise's intense, clipped delivery. No manual editing or deepfake overlays appear to have been necessary. The model generated the scene end-to-end in minutes, a feat that underscores just how far generative video technology has advanced in recent years. The video first gained traction when posted on Instagram by an account focused on evolving AI capabilities, with a caption emphasizing its artificial nature. The faces, voices, tone, and emotion were all handled independently by the model, and while the scene resembles something from a major studio production, none of it actually occurred. This transparency did little to temper the viral explosion, as shares and reposts flooded platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Millions viewed iterations and variations, with some users experimenting by feeding the same base prompt into accessible AI tools to create their own slight alterations, changing angles, dialogue tweaks, or even swapping in different celebrity likenesses while keeping the core confrontation intact. Public reaction has been sharply divided, reflecting broader anxieties and excitements surrounding artificial intelligence's encroachment into creative fields. On one side, tech enthusiasts and digital artists have praised the clip as a breathtaking demonstration of progress. Comments frequently highlight phrases like mind-blowing realism, "This is the future of VFX," and Hollywood-level quality without the budget. Many point out how tools like Dance represent a democratization of high-end filmmaking. Anyone with access to the right software can now produce cinematic sequences that once required armies of crew members, expensive equipment, and months of post-production. For independent creators, aspiring filmmakers in developing regions, or content producers on a shoestring, this opens doors previously slammed shut. Yet the admiration is tempered by significant unease, particularly among those working in the entertainment industry. Screenwriters, actors, stunt performers, voice artists, and visual effects specialists have voiced growing alarm that hyperrealistic AI could disrupt or even displace traditional roles. One prominent reaction came from Rhett Reese, co-writer of Deadpool and Wolverine, who responded to the clip on social media with a stark assessment, "I hate to say it. It's likely over for us." In follow-up comments, he elaborated on fears that AI-generated content could flood markets with cheap, fast alternatives to human-driven storytelling, potentially reducing demand for original scripts, on-set performances, and labor-intensive effects work. Other industry figures echoed similar sentiments, questioning whether audiences will continue valuing authenticity when synthetic alternatives become indistinguishable and infinitely scalable. This isn't the first time AI has ignited such debates in Hollywood. Previous waves of deepfakes, often involving celebrity faces swapped into unrelated footage, sparked outrage over non-consensual pornography, misinformation campaigns, and identity theft. Regulatory discussions have ramped up in places like the United States and European Union, with proposals for watermarking AI content, requiring disclosure of synthetic media, and granting performers greater control over their digital likenesses. SAG-AFTRA and other unions have pushed for protections in contracts, especially after high-profile strikes highlighted AI as a major concern. The pit cruise clip, while clearly labeled fake by its sharers, touches on sensitive real-world topics, Epstein's death and associated conspiracy narratives, raising questions about defamation risks, the spread of harmful misinformation, and whether platforms should more aggressively moderate or label such viral fakes. Beyond industry impacts, the video prompts reflection on society's relationship with truth in the digital age. When visuals this convincing can be conjured from thin air, trust in media erodes further. Viewers who encounter the clip without context might momentarily believe it depicts a genuine leaked scene or satirical skit, only to later discover its fabricated origins. This blurring of lines complicates journalism, documentary work, political discourse, and even personal interactions as the barrier between real and simulated continues to dissolve. For Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise specifically, the clip arrives at interesting career junctures. Pitt, long celebrated for dramatic depth in films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Fight Club, has increasingly explored producing and character-driven roles. Cruise, synonymous with high-octane action through The Mission Impossible franchise and Top Gun sequels,